NCCI reports the year-over-year change in workers' compensation medical costs based on data collected from carriers. This total medical cost is determined by two primary components: price and utilization. At a high level, price tells us how much is paid for each service, while utilization tells us the types and quantities of services provided. Let's imagine an injured worker who receives physical therapy for her strained back. Price would be how much was paid for each 30-minute visit, let's say $50. Utilization would be the number of times she visits the physical therapist, let's say 6. Her total medical cost would be the price of each visit times the number of visits, or $300. But what if her physical therapist determined 6 visits wasn't enough and extended it to 8? This results in her total medical cost increasing to $400. Not because of a price change, but because of a change in utilization. In this example, changes to utilization could also result from extending the time of each visit from 30 minutes to 1 hour, changing the type or complexity of physical therapy, or receiving additional treatments, such as electrical stimulation. Now, it was relatively straightforward to understand how utilization changed when the number of visits increased. However, things get a little more complicated when it comes to comparing utilization across different injuries. For example, how might utilization change if the back strain instead turned out to be a back fracture requiring surgery? How does utilization for 30 minutes of physical therapy even compare to utilization for back surgery? Not quite as effortless. NCCI has been working on leveraging internal data as well as external resources to create utilization measures that make this possible. We have quantified utilization for each of the major medical cost categories in workers' compensation, enabling NCCI to extend this work to overall medical. Why is this work important? For one, it will allow NCCI to better understand changes in medical costs. Whether a change in cost results from price or utilization can provide different insight into what may happen in the future. Recall our injured worker from earlier. Now, let's imagine a second worker injured their back 1 year later, but his cost for medical treatment is 25% higher. If the increase in his medical cost is due to higher prices for treatments, we can expect that prices for any future treatments will remain higher. Once prices go up, they tend not to go back down. However, utilization isn't quite as straightforward. Changes in utilization may have a more varied impact on future costs. If the injured worker's increased medical cost results from utilization changes like more physical therapy visits, then the injured worker may have a faster recovery, leading to a lower medical cost in the months to follow. On the flip side, this same example of increased utilization can indicate a more severe back injury, leading to a longer recovery period and higher future medical costs. How does this help us understand overall severity? If the injured worker's severe back injury was representative of a wider trend seen in claims for that year, then it could signify a shift in claim mix. This change in claim mix drives increased utilization and thus increased overall severity. Defining and quantifying utilization is one way we can harness the power of NCCI's medical data, offering insights into past and future medical costs.